turned away from the light of a blind man. Sat on the face of a dark.
Ladies and gentlemen, live from the Winnipeg Free Press News Café, it's the Sideshow with Vanessa McCrae. And now, here she is, Vanessa McCrae.
Hello and welcome to the Sideshow. It's great to have you here for some more fringy goodness. And we are going to start right away because I have a really chock full show for you tonight. And we're going to bring up Dana Leetold, and she's going to talk about her show, Étoile. Woohoo! Hi, Dana, how are you?
Yes, good, how are you?
I am wonderful.
Good.
And who's this little charmer?
This is Ziggener. He's one of our cast members, actually.
Ziggener, I love that name. I think you are special and adorable.
Any chance you blow her a kiss?
He's scared of my chandelier hat. It's okay. So tell us a little bit about your show. What venue are you in?
We're in the Kids Fringe venue.
Excellent. And what time is your next show?
Our next show is Wednesday at 5:15.
Wednesday at 5:15. So if you have some wonderful little people in your life, you should bring them by to see the show. And Dana, can you set us up the scene we're about to see?
Sure. In this scene, Étoile, our young star, has just gone from Winnipeg to Hollywood, where she's been signed to a giant entertainment-making machine. And in this scene here, she will be fulfilling some of her contractual obligations, shooting commercials.
Excellent. Well, with no further ado, let's watch the scene right now. Let's get started with the scene from Étoile.
All right, places, everybody. We got a lot to shoot today. We're working in Panavision and Technicolor, Instamatic, Anamorphic, widescreen, straight to video, and IMAX. We're gonna be working through lunch. All right, where's my star? Oh, there you are. Where you been? See this red carpet? I want you to walk to the end of the carpet, look into the camera, and say, "My teeth have never felt cleaner." Here, hold this. Rolling on rehearsal, lock it up, speed, Minty Fresh, scene one, take one, alpha. Background, and action.
My teeth have never felt...
Cut! Where's toothpaste? Gotta hold it up so the camera can see it, kid. Minty Fresh, scene one, take two. Action. My teeth have never felt cleaner. Come on, kids, still rolling. Minty Fresh, scene one, take three. Action. Oh my! All right, you know what? We're gonna come back and do that one later. Here, take this can of soda. You look at it, you smile. You tilt your head, you smile. You crack it, you take a sip, you smile, and say, ah. Action.
My teeth have never felt cleaner.
Cut!
And scene.
Thank you so much. So be sure to check out the Kids Fringe, and thank you, Dana.
Thanks for having us, Vanessa.
My pleasure. Have a great Fringe Festival. So with no further ado, we are going to have our next guest from the Winnipeg Free Press, Jill Wilson. Come on up, Jill. Let's hear it for Jill, everybody. Woo-hoo! Babies and animals.
I know.
We'll see what we can do after following that cuteness.
I'm a little at a loss here to follow that, but I'm going to do my best.
So what shows have you had a chance to, have you been reviewing tons and tons of shows?
I reviewed 9 shows, so that's not bad.
So what's your favorite of the 9, or your top 2 of the 9 you've seen?
Top 2 would be Big Shot, which is a one-man show out of Edmonton, and the guy's just one of the most incredible actors I've ever seen. He plays about 8 different characters, and it's almost like his face changes shape. He's incredible. He plays an old Japanese man, and he becomes an old Japanese man. It's totally worth seeing.
John Lachlan Patterson.
I think he's been on the show.
He has been. Go see that show.
And the other one is a local musical called Illuminati 2.
John Lachlan Stewart. That was wrong. It's not Patterson. I made up his last name. Sorry. Let's continue.
I should have remembered that myself.
You've got to correct these things.
Joseph Aragon's musical Illuminati 2. He's got 2 musicals. Hysteria, also awesome, but I think for sheer silliness and fun, Illuminati 2 is just brilliant. It makes no sense at all. The goofiest plot. The songs are just so clever, and like it could be a real musical. I mean, it is a real musical. It could be a Broadway musical.
A Broadway musical.
Yes.
Well, Joseph is talented. He was an award winner for one of his plays. I think it was last Fringe, or maybe 2 Fringes ago. He won one of the playwriting awards.
I mean, he's been at almost every Fringe, but it just amazes me how consistently he kind of turns out these songs that are in hip hop and dance hall, and I mean all different kinds of styles, and they're just the words tell a story and are funny and forward the plot and are also just enjoyable.
So do you have any other shows you're checking out tonight, or are you done for the day?
Done for the day, but I just saw TJ Daw over at Venue 12. Yeah, he was great, very touching.
He is.
Yeah, he's always good.
Well,
and I'm definitely going to go and see a Hot Thespian Action sketch comedy.
Yes, those
brilliant.
the Glee kids of Winnipeg, I call them. That was Hot Thespians. Well, it was great to see you. Have a wonderful
Thanks for having me.
Fringe.
Thank you. You too.
Thanks for coming out.
Okay, great.
Thank you. Okay, up next. I'm not super keen about this interview. I'm not even really happy about it. I actually feel kind of angry that I have to do it, but I'm going to be a professional, and I'm just going to get through it. This is someone I went on a date with about 6 months ago. We haven't really spoken since, and then I heard I have to talk to him, so I guess you can come out. Satan, everyone. Satan.
Yeah, you know, I really wasn't impressed about this either, you know.
You totally set this up, and I'm just going to say it's typical.
I set this up.
I didn't call you.
You know what?
Your agent called me, lied about who you were, said something about some guy with the name Jesus or something, and then it's you.
Hello, Satan, great deceiver, author of all lies. I wouldn't talk, though. I saw your eHarmony profile.
The picture he put up was nothing like how he looks in real life.
Well,
he had a beard, he was laughing, he was holding some fish and some bread. It was very different.
Hey, all I said was I like to go to church. I didn't say which one, okay? Hey, your profile said nothing about having more baggage than a Greyhound bus going from Newfoundland to Victoria. So you weren't exactly honest either, all right?
You know what, Satan? We all have our issues. We all have our problems. And one of the problems I noticed in reading the Fringe Guide is the ridiculously long title of your show. It's almost an abomination to me.
Oh, really? Well, for you, that's really saying something. Because she's not going to plug the show, I will. It's the return of the revenge of the son of the bride of macabre tales of horror and macabreness too, Satan's Boogaloo. You're just jealous because, well, you can't get with this.
You know, I don't want to get with this. And the Boogaloo, I have danced with the devil once. I don't need to do it again. Where is your venue, you filthy excuse of a human being?
I really take umbrage at being called a human being, okay? Listen, I get so much heat. You know what? Forgive me for being the only one up in heaven to take the suggestion box seriously. Oh, like you've never had a falling out with upper management. You know what? Come see the show. Yeah, as far as you go, man, were you late for a shower with that hat?
You know what? This is a beautiful flapper hat from Rag Pickers. Thank you, Kristen. And this is over. It's over between us. I need you to leave. I need you to go, or I'm going to call security. I'm going to get the downtown biz. I'm going to get the downtown biz. Don't make me get the downtown biz. Out. Get out. Take that flask and go.
Really?
Give me a sip. Give me a sip. Give me a sip.
Just a sip.
No, get out. Get out. Satan, everyone. Satan. All right, up next, ladies and gentlemen, Fringe veteran Ryan Gladstone's coming not to plug one, but two shows. Ryan Gladstone, everyone. Woo! Pick a mic, any mic. I got lots of mics.
Hi.
Hi. So, you're a busy fella.
I am indeed.
What you doing, busy fella?
Well, I'm only in one show. But, yeah, so I have a one-man show, Every Story Ever Told, down to the King's Head, and I wrote and directed Houdini's Last Escape.
Cool.
Ooh, magic.
So your first show, the show you're in.
Yes.
Now, Are there only, I heard something like there's 13 stories in the world.
Yeah, you know, there's like dozens of people. There's 20 stories in the world. Or there's 7. There's somebody who wrote a book, there's 7.
Mm-hmm.
Leo Tolstoy is a good one. He says there's 2 kinds of stories. A stranger comes to town or somebody goes on a journey. I think that kind of works, you know?
I think that pretty much sums it up, though.
Yeah, pretty much. That's all you need.
Like in a broad spectrum.
So the show is like 3 minutes long.
There's nothing to tell, really.
Nothing to tell. Yeah. 2 stories.
Just 2. So you're back, but normally you're in BC, right? You're out west.
I live in BC, yeah.
In the Columbia.
But this is my 11th Winnipeg Fringe.
That's a veteran, everyone.
That is a veteran.
That's hardcore.
Yeah.
So what have you seen, like, the change from 11 years ago to today, the Winnipeg Fringe in your eyes? What's the biggest change?
Wow, that's I don't know, a good question. No, wait, I shouldn't say that.
Oh, it is a good question.
Yeah. Well, you know, the outdoor stage used to be so good in Winnipeg. It had the circle in the middle, and the street performers could do the circle shows, you know, like it used to be awesome. And now they got the cube, and they got the stage built like a mile out from where the bands play, so you can't get close to the bands.
Listen to the messaging, people.
Yeah. But yeah, I don't know. I love all the street stuff here. You got the vendors and stuff selling stuff. It's yeah. Winnipeg Fringe is awesome.
It is awesome, and we're happy that you're back in Winnipeg, Ryan Gladstone.
Yay.
And I wish you a wonderful, wonderful rest of your Fringe.
Thank you.
Thank you.
You too.
Check out Ryan Gladstone shows. You won't be disappointed. Consistent, veteran, elderly. No, not at all. Thank you. Now, up next, my last guest is Pedro Aurelio, and he is from Puerto Rico, and he is going to spice it up with some flamenco dancing for our pleasure. So, with no further ado, Pedro, hit it. incredible. Check out Matador at Venue 1. Thank you, Pedro. And I'll see you here tomorrow at 7:25. And for my 8:35 show, have a great night.